But you cheating, that supposed to be my piece? No. No, 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 no.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. 'Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. So no one else do.
Welcome back to my channel. Yes, I am back. And to my Glam Squad, thank you for returning. If you're new, welcome. If you want to become a part of the Glam Squad, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button down below. I'm actually going to be showing you guys how I straighten this hair, how I use a product that I always use, but I bought new flat irons and they work pretty good. So I'm going to show you guys that in a little bit. And then when I'm done, I'm going to organize my makeup cart. I really need to do this. It's been a long time. Yeah, so it needs to get done. And you guys, I have my pimple patches on. If you see anything shiny, yes, I needed them today, unfortunately. So I'll take them off later though. So yeah, let's get into this hair. And I'm also, while I'm doing my hair, I'm going to be listening to the Kevin Gates and Young Miami interview. Just in and out of it because it is really explicit. So everything can't be probably put onto my channel. And yeah, so let's get into it. I'm going to flatten this hair down, even though you saw me in the intro with it already flattened, but I'm going to do it now to kick off the vlog, okay? I actually bought these red titanium style by Kiss flat irons. They're new. You guys know I usually have my little cheap ones that I have for a long time. I know I did put that back up. Know what I did with it. I start off with sectioning them off by parts. They may fall, hopefully they don't. I'm going in with my Garnier. I show you guys this all the time. This is like my favorite. I've been using this for years, okay? And I also put a little bit of this on my hair just to kind of like lift up any oils and stuff. But I'm just going to do a little bit more. It's not much left in it. I'll do that part later. I'm just starting with the bottom. Starting with the bottom, super frizzy as always. When I have my curls, they start getting frizzy. The interview between Young Miami, and Kevin Gates. I actually started watching this a while ago, and I also tweeted about me watching it. It's such a good interview, though. A lot of people had like mixed reviews. Some people are like, "Oh, love his wise words," and then down to some people saying that like they just can't take him seriously. And I understand both sides because I remember all the problematic moments in the media of Kevin Gates. Sometimes you kind of like pick and choose what you want to take from the interview or from people that have been problematic in the past. I mean, to me, I felt like he did drop a lot of gems, maybe just from some self-reflection and improvement. So I wasn't really mad about anything. I was also very shocked like how good Young Miami is in this new show of hers. So I actually was interested. I didn't watch the one with her and Puffy, but you know, I think the one with Kevin Gates was a lot of like good energy between both of them. He was, to me, I think he was being very real as far as his talk. Who knows how he really is, but you can tell like what he's talking about more than likely actually doing, because I don't know, he just seems like a little bit different than he used to be when he was in the media. I mean, you know, when he was doing interviews. I also watched the show on Vice where he gives advice to people who call in to the show. I can't think of the actual name of it, but it's on Vice YouTube channel. And he gives like advice as he's like sitting there with another co-host. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, a lot of people who called in had some questionable stories, but I felt like in some of them instances, he did give some good advice. I'm going to be so excited that my hair is flattened. Oh my God. Because in this heat, you really can't be doing too much with the with those big old curls, okay? Like, them big curls will have you down and out, honey. They will be down. You will be down and out. That ooh wee. You know what I really need? I think I really need to get, because I'm always flattening my hair, and these new irons are they get so hot. So I think I need the glove now. I need to get the glove. Look at that smoke. Yes. But look at that body, that sheen in the hair. Oh my God. It's because I lifted all of the oils that I had on previously from the Suave. The dry shampoo. So having this lift all the old oils and product off of the hair, and then applying this really just makes it smell good. One thing I noticed that he did too when she was interviewing him, he was like, oh, she's talking about a feather that he wears in his head, and he was explaining the meaning of it and, you know, what it means to him and his culture. She was like, oh, okay. He was like, I'm gonna wear it for you next time when I come back to your show. He said, because this right here, just the starting point for you, you're gonna go up. And I was thinking the same thing, but for him to actually say it, I was like, But I remember him being real standoffish in a lot of media interviews and stuff. So to see him like this, I am, you know, kind of shocked. And it's funny because I think he is attracted to Miami. So that's why he's, you know, being a little flirty, smiley, or whatever.
Because I want you to start lying. That was fine. Well, it was a story.
I ain't trying to be funny. Like, when I say that, like, that's like people on this earth. You ever saw somebody take a balloon and rub it over their head and they static electricity? I would buy
Yeah,
this.
see that.
Somebody take a balloon and rub it and make their hair stand up.
Okay, yeah.
You ever touch somebody and shock?
Yeah.
Or somebody shocked you? Well, that's electromagnetic pulsation. Your body was discharging electricity. I would buy this for electricity. And I didn't do that like I'm no special person. I didn't even want to talk about this shit.
So he said he prayed over Lady Battery and it started.
It wasn't me. They kind of pulled it out. So it was a little bit. But
You can't lie though, with his like with his southern like accent kind of makes you listen. Like he has a nice voice. That's what I'll say. With his southern accent is a really nice accent. So it kind of, even Miami's too. Young Miami's accent is really cute too. The way that she speaks. I've been combing on that one piece of hair for heck long.
so we all have gifts. Some have different gifts.
Get that smoke. That's all that product. And it is super, super hot too. But it ain't my hair. And I got a million other one of these wigs, so.
I really did. And I saw that video, I was laughing so hard. I was like, did he really start that battery with his hand?
So Kevin Gates said that when he started the lady's battery, he felt like it was by faith, like God working through him. Seeing that lady stranded reminded like of his grandmother. I can see that. I can see that being, you know, a reason to really want to help someone. I remember a long time ago, I was at the gas station and I seen this older lady who was in distress. And the crazy part was, I was in a rush. I probably had like maybe 15 minutes to spare. Really, I was pushing. I should have been like in 7 to 10 minutes getting on the road, going about probably, at that time, I needed to be on the road before 2:30 because traffic was going to hit right in the next 30 minutes. So I was trying to get to another, a few cities down, which would have been probably like 20 or 25 minutes at the most, me pushing the whip real fast, okay, like a NASCAR fast, down the highway. And so I was getting gas, knowing I was still going to feel like I was going to be pushing it and to get to where I need to go. But I don't know, something told me, I just looked over, saw this lady in distress, and she was, like, her car wouldn't start. Like, she had gas and it wouldn't start. I was trying to assist in any way I could because I'm just like, all these guys see this lady sitting over here, but nobody, like, not near person was like stopping for her. And I was just looking like, okay, let me go over there because that's not cool. So I went over there. I asked her, I said, are you okay, ma'am? She was like, no, like my car is messing up, but I don't have a cell phone, you know, like to call her insurance company. and you know, maybe to call her son or some people that can help her. So anyway, I let her use my phone. That's how she was able to call, and her son was not answering the phone, and I was going to be late. So what I did was, because I have a couple phones, so I told her that she can keep my phone. It was actually, I don't know why I had an old flip phone, but I had this flip down phone, and I just told her to keep it. And then I told her I'll call her later, because I tried to stay there for as long as I could to let her use the phone and call. She called AAA. They were going to be on their way, but they would give updates. And I felt too, like to leave her. I felt it was unsafe to leave her, and then she would like not know any updates, because I know that they can call your phone to update you. And so I just told her, I said, just keep my phone. And so I let her keep my phone, and then I told her I will call the phone later and then probably meet up with her. She actually lived kind of far away from my house, but I was in her area. I was one city old. She was one city over from her home, and I was plenty of cities over from mine. And I needed to get into my city to go somewhere, and I was trying to get on that road before that traffic hit before 2:30. And so I ended up letting her keep my phone, and then I just met back up with her later. She lived probably 45 to 50 minutes away from me, and so I just ended up picking up the phone like later on the weekend. So I went and picked up the phone. We had a little chat. I came inside her house actually too, and I think she either gave me like food or some snacks. She seen I had the kids in the car, so she was like giving me stuff. It was funny, but it was like not funny like that, but it was a nice gesture, and it was meant for me to see her in distress, because nobody was helping her. Not a single soul. I felt good about it, you know. So I can see what Kevin Gates mean by, you know, seeing somebody. It'll remind you of, you know, somebody that you know, and you wouldn't let that happen to your grandmother, your mother. So, yes, so I understood what he was talking about this whole battery car situation. It kind of brought up that memory for me. And so, you guys, yes, when I'm finished with my hair, I'm gonna get to organizing that makeup cart, and then later I want to revamp my vanity set. I think I told you guys in my last vlog why I pretty much didn't get a new one. So right now I'm just gonna like revamp it. So I need to go to Lowe's to get everything that I need to start doing that. I'm still, in the meantime, going to be looking for a new vanity set. It's just the one that I have, and the idea that I have for my vanity set in my head is not what I'm seeing. So I figure, why not save a couple dollars? So I'm going to go to Lowe's and get like gold spray paint, some marble contact paper, and a few other things, just so that I can get this done, you know? She asked him, did he really get down with his cousin, child? And he said,
You know, and we just, you know, I put it on you.
Okay.
The right way.
Okay.
Like you dignitize me.
Okay.
So I introduced you to my grandmother. She like, we don't big things. Like, now me and you cutting up now. We ain't playing. We ain't, you know, we really, we dug it.
it sounded like he didn't know it was his cousin. That's how it be in the South.
I do.
Wait, you know they have sex outside?
Yes, ma'am.
Like where?
Like what else? Like you for me, I don't know nobody think.
Okay.
It's us. Like we can just be talking. This ain't drug, bitch. I don't do drugs.
Okay.
I twerk, bitch. But I like the reaction. When I'm pleasing her, I get high off pleasing my partner.
I wonder, like, even if that is how he is he saying that because he know he probably, like, digging Miami? He want to get a reaction out of her. Maybe even out of the public as well. Because this has, like, 2.5 million views. I mean, Gates having that other show is cool, but I think he need a different show because he be talking his smack. He need his own show. That's what made me want to watch the interview with Miami, just because, number one, I saw the amount of views that she got with the Puffy interview. And then Even though I didn't watch it, I just looked at the views. Like, oh, she got a lot of views on there. It must have been really good and juicy. That was one reason I wanted to watch this interview. But also because Kevin Gates does that show I told you already before, Vice. He does Vice and he gives advice to people who call in. I think he take like about 2 to 3 callers. And yeah, so he give advice. And I was like, ooh, he actually did pretty good on that show of his on Vice on YouTube. Let me check out the interview with Miami. Third, I saw a couple of tweets. And I was like, okay, let me officially watch it. That's a third you know, strike right there. Let me go over here and check this interview out. And I was like, whoa. Do you hear Miami? Ooh. Okay, so now I get the story on him messing with his own cousin. So he was dating somebody he did not know that was his cousin, and he was really liking her, brought her to meet his grandmother because he felt, you know, she was special. He wanted her to meet his grandma. And the grandma pulled him aside and said, baby, that's your cousin. But did y'all continue? I really hope that Miami, when I turn this interview back on and press play, I hope she asked the right questions. Did you continue messing with your cousin? Oh, he did. He continued.
That's your cousin. That's your cousin.
I didn't know you my whole life. I just found this out. We already been thugging. And we still good friends to this day, but that's how it is down south. Like, I come from a big family. I mean, like I walk around with an almanac talking about who your auntie, great uncle. I don't fuck about all that. The energy connected. It was beautiful. And then back to the outside thing. Like if I'm fishing or somewhere outside, and we got that blanket, and I got that coconut on, it's a natural. What else I protect you from? I protect you from emotional damage too. I don't want you to be fucked up. I was fucked up. I was suffering inside.
He said he'd protect you emotionally, physically, but he don't want your mind, and he don't want your mind to be messed up. Okay, but what about all the stuff that been in the media about you and your wife? That could mess with her mentally. Okay, right here where he talking about the cheating thing. I don't believe it, child. When I hit up the front, I always kind of twirl it out just a bit. You know, just to give it like a little bit of body. But you cheating, that supposed to be my piece? No. No. Look at all this oil sitting on the sides.
Yeah.
Turn them off. How do I turn it off? Alright, we got the hair zone. Alright. So I got that cleaned out. Well, I got that cleared out. Now it's time to clean it. Get it clean. And then I did the lashes area. I'm thinking that I'm going to be changing my lashes to something else. I'm not sure, but for now I'm keeping them here. As you can see, I have went down on the lashes quite a bit. I have this pack that I'll probably just sit like right in here. I'm going to be doing the bottom two. I think the bottom one here doesn't really need much more organizing, but I may need to because I do have some things in here that don't belong. And then this one here, all of these things don't need to be in there. My Batty Bee fan. I need to get me some more Batty Bee lashes though. I love this palette. I only use it like twice and I never use it again, but I do need to use it. Take all these smaller ones out. What is this? Oh, those are like Halloween lashes. Okay, here go some tiny ones. This is actually a glow palette from Anastasia. I'm going to use this one probably for the holiday. Blushing Berry. I forgot what collection this was. But there was a little collection. They had everything that come with it. I had the green one, Cutting Edge. So I need to wipe them off though. Okay. Alright, so this one is the Fenty Beauty. I've never opened it. I showed you guys this before, but I never opened it. I'm going to let that go in there. It's kind of small. I thought it would be a little bit bigger than this. Organizing. Alright guys, so since I am cleaning off this makeup organizer, I figure why not use this Sigmatic brush shampoo foam, and it helps to clean off makeup brushes, so why not see if it cleans off this organizer with makeup spilled in it. So let's see. So I just put a few pumps in there, so let's see if it works. And I'm just using a little tissue napkin.
Is it okay if I call you my pride of me? I ain't no player, I just not a lot of play. But let me tell you, I like you.
As you guys can see, I don't have a lot of foundations. I just have a few. But they're really good quality ones though, so I've invested in like, okay, some Pat McGrath, you know, NARS, Charlotte, some Laura Mercier, Morphe, Rare Beauty, and Fenty. So I have a few Fenties here. I have a few of them. So yeah, so these are kind of like my ones that I like to go to. My favorite one is actually the NARS Radiant. I need to wipe it off at the top actually. It looks really bad. So I might end up bringing some over. Like here. My Pat McGraths can come over here. I don't use this Morphe one much. Out of all of them, I kind of wish I wouldn't have bought this Rite Aid one. It's called the Ultra Filter. Has like a little sponge on top to like that type of applicator. I'll add some primers in here because this will definitely be helpful to have them all together. Alright guys, and then I'm also going to add in some setting sprays. That's your man, girl. He ain't gonna let that happen. I found my Rare Beauty, so I said her Rotvar. So anyway, you guys, I am done with organizing the makeup cart. I'll show you guys how I keep all of these little tools that I need to get to super quick. All of these are down here. I feel like I can always do a little bit more, who knows, in the future. But for now, it's organized. I know what I can get to. Here are the primers. I decided to go on and stack those up. I probably have a couple of more. And here are my setting sprays. I don't have a lot of them. And then here are all of my skin tints and any type of like foundation mattes. All of that. My favorite one is in the back because it's tall, but yeah. But yeah, and I need to dust them off as well, as you see, but that'll be something I can do later on. My main focus is cleaning out this organizer and then making sure everything was organized. And then here's all my lashes. I really depleted my lashes. I didn't really realize how much my Batty Bee lashes are gone. I need to restock them. And here are some palettes that have been there for a while, as well as these. So any other palettes that I do have, they will go on my vanity. But this is the finished result. I figured now that I'm done organizing and I'm just a little bit, took a lot of time. It did take a lot of time. It may not look like it, but it did. I think I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow, which is Monday, to go out and get everything that I need. All right, so I'm going in Lowe's, you guys. It is time. Hopefully they have everything that I need. And where is Coconut Park? Right here. I didn't know that Lowe's has this walkway.
All in my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. Maybe you can give us something. Maybe I can run all the time. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you running my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I'm still can check in with you. I know that I need my friends, but I wouldn't wanna leave. You know, I wouldn't wanna bleed in my heart, my mind, and my body.
All right, guys, it is super hot outside, so we were back fast. So I have these GE lights. This is for the outside. And then I ended up getting the plastic tarp and the painter's tape. And I also didn't need to get gold spray paint because I already had some. I have 2 cans. So one is more matte, one is more like shiny. So I'm just trying to figure out which one I would rather go with. Alright guys, so I am wanting to put on some little moisturizer. This is Lancome's primer and moisturizer in one, but I'm just going to use it today as both. Who's calling me? Hello? This one makes your face look like radiant. Just kind of like comes like from within. It has like that within kind of glow. So it's kind of subtle and it looks really nice. I need to do my hair. It's looking crazy. So, I mean, it doesn't look, having to clamp the whole night, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. I have Eclair, and I have, what's this one? Vanilla Cream Pie from NYX. Also, I like this Ofra because it kind of, what color is it? It's called Bali. So, I'm going to apply this one first because it has like a little gold. Do a little sun-kissed gold look. And then, I think I'm going to go with Vanilla Cream Pie. This one. Kind of cute. And then I'll start patting it in. To kind of give it like a natural. Natural kind of look. And then let me... Do I have one on the end of here? Yeah. Not much brow going on. No brow action really. There we go. It looks a little good when they combed out.
Too sexy for your girl, too sexy for this world, too sexy for the life, too sexy for that jack. Yeah, yeah. I'm too sexy for this chain, too sexy for your game, too sexy for this fame. Yeah, yeah. I'm too sexy for the trap, too sexy for that cap, too sexy for that jack.
You know, just so effing despicable what happened.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me, between me and you.